we're ready. Oh, come on. Ah, damn it. Share to a group. Okay, that's one share. How about all right. Yo, Air Todd, what's good? How you doing today, brother? Switching up. Wanted to give everybody a new focus, a new camera, something that I could actually look at. And let me finish posting here. What do we got? How you making out today, man? Airbrush for life. We will post an Airbrush for life. Come on now. Paste. Okay, one more to go. Yo, David, how you doing today, bro? All right, one more to go here. Share to a group. I appreciate the patience people have when you start these streams. You hope that you have everything going. Looking over, I definitely have the volume going today. So it's good, Todd. Todd Bemis. Anybody creating anything really good today? I dropped off the pieces that I had did in the past couple of days, those camp pieces, and those are, I guess, Airbrush Society looks good. Paste, post. Okay. Yeah, I dropped off the samples and was able to, I guess, pick up some more stuff. Just waiting for the orders. And had a good day. I went to the gym, finally got back to the gym. And my arm feels a lot better. My neck feels great. Had a bit of a good experience yesterday, kind of working that out. Found a good, I wouldn't say exercise, but something that just wasn't as intuitive, but it definitely helped. But regardless, okay, so we're going to get right into the work. This piece, I've been trucking along on it. A little slow, but I have the will to wrap it up, and I have the direction. Everything has got a flow to it that I like. Earlier today I was cleaning some brushes, and we got the black nice and crispy. Also cleaned out a couple of brushes, and I suppose what I possibly want to do on stream is cleaning some brushes, kind of showing my technique. I know everybody has their own, I guess, way that they will do that. But I figured, you know what, if I share that knowledge, maybe somebody will comment and, you know, leave their opinion on, you know, what I'm doing. I thought about like some of the things that I have a tendency to kind of, the process I go about in thinking where the problem is, and when I'm cleaning an airbrush, how do I figure that out? And there's, you know, I don't know, there's, I guess it feels like there's a way that you need to go about it. But regardless, let's just hit up this this piece. Got the reference over here that I use from my iPad, and I want to get the Statue of Liberty's face a little bit. I got to make sure that I get it just right. So I figured I was gonna go with a gray, and it's a transparent gray, just to do a little bit of shading. So the main things that I have to focus in on now is the subway car, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Chrysler Building, and Rockefeller Center will probably be the last monument that I work on. I wanted to get a little bit of detail and get the antenna here on the Freedom Tower, and then finish up the lettering. And then there's a little graphic stuff that I got to do over here as well. So I'm just gonna keep, if AirTag gives you a problem, kick him. Nah, I certainly want everybody in the loop. I want to, I guess, I wanted to reach out to more airbrush artists, because I was starting to wane a bit. I still enjoy airbrush artwork, but I've been like seriously like wanting to make a change, especially because of COVID and the shutdowns. But business is starting to come back. But there's no reason to not have something to fall back on. So I really have been seeking more digital tutorials, and I came across an actual traditional tutorial for comic book drawing and acrylic, you know, brush work, certain techniques like that. And that's something that I've always wanted to pick up on, so I may do that. It's pretty inexpensive. So anybody do any projects today? So I thought this gun was good. All right. Come on, man. I had set this brush up and it was good just a second ago. There it is. Yeah, but the one thing that I have trying to keep in mind is that the projects that I want to do, they will not come unless I take care of everything else. Now with the spring upon us. I got to do a lot of cleaning up and reorganizing in my space. And I'm hoping that I will be able to do some more work outside, especially before it gets way too hot. Okay, so this brush, I kind of cleaned it out really well, and it's getting some false starts here. Okay, so what do we want to do with this here? Okay, this is one thing that I wanted to kind of fix. So this project right here, it took me a while kind of to get back into a mode of understanding my own style and what I was capable of doing, I suppose. Primarily because sometimes you get stuck in this, the methodology where doing stuff freehand. I was doing a lot of stuff from the stencil cutouts, and it would eventually be freehand, but a lot of that stuff, when you have that mindset, you start thinking of a project in a way just like that, and you're like, I don't know, can I do it in that manner? And it took me a while to really kind of be satisfied with what I was doing here. And also, like I said, I've been having some issues physically when it comes to painting. And I was trying to work it out last night where I'm so used to, I suppose, doing these long stints, airbrushing at bar mitzvahs and stuff, and you get really sore, like the day after, 2 days, but it goes away, and I'm able to function. I'm able to move my arms, look left and right completely without my neck being like, feel like it's being pulled the other way. And I thought it was maybe perhaps just in the morning I feel good, but later in the evenings I feel horrible. I definitely equate it to the cold. Okay, does that... Come on now. Wait, where are we at? We're in Pinterest? Where do I need to go? I need to go to Brooklyn Bridge. So now that it's getting warmer, I feel like my body is kind of opened up a lot better, and ready to do this. Alright, this bridge, I may have to widen that up a little bit. definitely have to. So does anybody do artwork while they're watching other people doing artwork? That's usually when I'm not streaming. I always have like YouTube or some sort of tutorial, going on in the background. Lately, I've been listening to politics, and I have to say I've gotten distracted because watching politics, you kind of start to understand kind of what's going on, but it doesn't lead anywhere. It's all gonna, like, the next day it's gonna, you gotta flush it down, once again. Okay, that's a little better. So the really good thing about working with denim, I suppose, is that you could just keep layering paint on there, and it will not, like, inhibit the fabric. It will not, like, get too saturated. Well, it can get too saturated, but all you have to do is kind of hit it with the iron, and it'll push it down a little bit. But right now, it's really good. All right, so we need some highlights. So I hope these angles help. Yeah, Air Todd, this is a custom order. Oh, I wonder there's something back here. There's a clip back here. Ugh. This is a custom order, Todd, for my client. She's in Florida. She used to live up here in New York, and I've done, I work for her mom, and been following her for a long time. Very, very nice people. So I gotta get that feeling of how this subway is going to look. I'm thinking I may, like, not give it as much detail because it'll feel like it's in motion. Yeah, I like with this, one of the things I noticed was the thicker line almost has a better presentation in separating monument feels more interesting with a thicker line. So, I don't know. Let's finish up the lettering, because I keep jumping around and I want to finish certain parts, but I feel a little weirded out sometimes doing this on camera because sometimes you feel like explaining what you're trying to do is helpful to the audience. Who's Sam? Who's Sam, Todd? Bemis? Yo, Bemis. So this is one thing. So I'm trying to put a lot of New York City themes in this, and one thing that I thought would make it strong, I had I guess a couple of goals in mind. Basically, you know, she gave me a list of some of the monuments that she was interested in. I got them all in, and I think I added a couple extra myself, but the color, the theme color for it, I was like, you know, just give me a couple of colors so I can kind of get an understanding, a theme that you want. And you know, she said blue and orange, so I figured, you know, she was a Mets fan, and I wanted to make that more prominent in the jacket. So therefore, that's why it has like the theme in the front there, like this. I was experimenting, and you know, I just thought that it would look pretty cool to just put some of that color on the front. At the time, this was all black and white, and I really wasn't certain what I was going to do with the color and how it was going to look. I'm glad it worked out the way I wanted it to. It's not too realistic, but it has a slight realistic touch to it. Yes, the highlights definitely kicks it up. But I gotta do a lot of the other stuff, finish up some of the hard stuff. So is anybody watching any interesting TV or watching anything streaming channels? Last night I watched something called Debris. Wasn't bad. I think it's an NBC show. Okay, so these triangles have to be cleaned up a lot. And then give them some light. I've got to give them a color behind them. Alright. And then we have to kind of give the bridge a tone as well. So, one of the things about when I am creating something like this, I wanted to feel that movement of the eye. I suppose people will come in from the top. If they do, they're coming around this way. And there's a lot of elements to lead you back all the way back up. Once this is finalized, it should balance everything out. And the train, the subway was an element I added last minute to balance out this side of the that side of the design. All right, so this black is not 100%, and I don't want to do my line work when it's not 100. Let's do the water. There it is. Oh, Sam was a guy that was just in here? Alright. So I'm kind of curious how... So I can see where on my chat thing, like who's coming from Facebook, who's coming from YouTube. So I see AirTods from YouTube, and Todd Bemis is from Facebook. So I like that. I like how, when I first started streaming, I could only stream to like Twitch. I chose Twitch because I thought it was, a network that I could just be on there anonymously and maybe build up a following. But the channel didn't go too well because I wasn't consistent, and then also I had some major issues with the computer. And finally this year, actually last year, pardon me, I was able to update a second computer and get that running. Add all the programs that I needed on there. It took me a while too to get all those programs on there and get everything like situated. Get all the files over to the new computer and figure out a system where I could find all the files and stuff like that. That took me forever. But this computer is running really well, and my next step is to start putting some of this software on a laptop Once I have it on a laptop, I'm going to start streaming from my events. And I want to include, some sort of price deal for streaming, streaming the event live. I'll probably use a lot of the same, camera technology. I'll probably have a onboard camera. I forgot what they call them. An onboard camera, and hopefully it'll be pretty entertaining. I really envision being able to broadcast what I'm airbrushing on the the bar mitzvah monitors, and that's something I've never been able to do. I think that would be really cool. Always get the bar mitzvah camera guy come up real close, and he'd like be all up in your face, be like, "Oh, whoa, hey, there's a camera here." I didn't realize, man. It's like you gotta tell somebody. All right. So this G, I think I've got the G figured out. Any anime fans in the house? Anime. I'm bouncing all over the place with my anime lately. Just have to be. Yeah, so some of the animes that I'm currently watching, I'm big into Fire Force. Fire Force is good. I actually started watching Death Note. I haven't seen that in so long, but I sat down to watch a couple of episodes of that. The one I was talking about last night, I believe, is it something Death High Rise. That one's on Netflix and it's pretty good. And I know that there's a Pacific Rim anime on Netflix that's coming out that I'd like to see. Oh, so one thing that I was saying about this part right here, this blue line, that's the thin blue line that I guess represents, standing by police officers. So I wanted to add that in there. We've got the New York apple, A train. You know what? I don't even know what they call this at Rockefeller Center, but I know that is it Apollo? Maybe it's Apollo. I know it's a god. Atlas. That's what it is. I think it's Atlas. Right? Does anybody know? I think it's Atlas. Alright, so we have to get up here and clean up those triangles, because that's the Chrysler building. And I hope I got the good look of that once we clean it up. Now maybe I should put the color in there first. Let's go along the lines of see, I wish I had, I don't know, maybe I could hook that up. Oh, you know what other thing I'm going to do? I'm going to make this gold. Let's do that now. I'm going to make it metallic gold. Oh, wow. Yo, that's weird. My hand is starting to swell up. Huh. It's crazy. It's from doing exercise today. That's so weird. Because I felt it, I just maybe clenched it a little bit too much when I was on the bar. And it started to feel weird, but wow, it's starting to get swollen. Okay. It's a new development. Cut that off. Oh. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, I like that. Oh, it definitely looks cool. It adds a nice little touch to that. You can't see that on camera, but the metallic is very gray. You know, it's like it's shaded almost. Wow, I did not expect that to happen. Oh my gosh. Let's see that. This hand. Up in the top here. Ugh. That's weird. I never had that happen. Ah. Guess I'm gonna have to hold the ice cube. Alrighty. Alright, so we need a line there. I'm gonna clean up the white in here. And I wasn't certain if I wanted to get this line very straight. I didn't necessarily want it completely straight. I was going to give it a little bit of an arc. But I see that I could possibly get it straight. I think it's important that it is, but I don't know. Yeah. This is time to ice with the bear. Oh, with the beer. Oh, that's a good idea, Todd. I'll just hold an ice cold beer. It's Miller time. So there was a lot of decision making in this this piece. Outside of me just airbrushing it. Like I had a real problem with the lettering early on because I had to make it feel like NY was more important than strong, and I hope that it's obvious, that you can see the separation and that it's legible. I do that legible graffiti. That's something I remember earlier. Dale was saying, like, graffiti. There's graffiti, and then there's like graffiti that you can read. And most of the time, my learning experience of doing graffiti was never like just too complicated. I always started off with basic lettering, shapes, and I'm getting better, I suppose, at creating flow with the shapes, but it still takes some time and effort. I think I'm better. When I'm free flowing, like just freestyle, things just kind of come out better and weirder, and you end up surprising yourself sometimes. Okay. Okay, so there's going to be also an outline here and there, and then maybe some highlights to kind of to bring it all together. Okay, I think that's all good. Yeah. Alright, so somehow up here, I gotta get the colors. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. Let's try it out. Yeah. That could work, right? I think that could work. And then we'll bring it to a, let me think. New York. Pink to an orange to a, how about pink to this blue? You know what? That's not bad. The white in the middle. Oh boy. Alright. So, earlier I had the hiccups, and sometimes I get them with great frequency. So, let me get some water really quick and see if I can quiet them down. Here we go again. Okay, I don't know if that helped. Nope, not really. Just be warned, I'm going to be like, oh man, hiccuping. Not good for tight line work. Whoa. Clean that up. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh. Oh, damn it. The hiccups are like my bane. I once got the hiccups for a full weekend. I went to sleep, had the hiccups, woke up, had the hiccups. And it happened multiple days in a row. Shit. Damn. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Wow, that could get very disturbing. Yeah, I'm trying my best not to ruin the art, Todd. I just have to end up going back over it a couple of times. Alright. So I want to be satisfied with the Statue of Liberty, because once I go over it, once I am finished with that, the what is it called? Rockefeller Center guy will be in front. Oh, damn. Shit is annoying. There's a lot of cleanup work in here that I would want to do too. Oh, boy. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go over to. What's a city stencil? Wow. Okay. This work here. So this is like one of the only places I'll use a generic stencil here, just to kind of keep the same elements. So I really don't want to stop the stream because I don't have that much water in here. Oh, excuse me. Shit. Wow. So weird because I don't really want to stop the stream because I'm hiccuping, but I almost do. In all actuality, I haven't thought about getting anything to eat, and it's kind of getting late. How long have I been streaming? Going on an hour here. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so this will look really good once I get this outline all the way over here, but I have to do, let me do the side color here. Okay. Then I had a great idea where my client requested brick, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use it as a little bit of an element. A little background element, and then it'll also tie in because I'm going to put it on the sleeve. I'm going to put it on the sleeves. And it doesn't have to go all the way around because on the other side I did like city skyline. But on the sleeves, I planned on putting the brick pattern on there. So we will do that, I suppose, on the next stream, because this hiccuping is starting to affect the artwork a little bit. And I want to keep the quality that I've been producing on this. I'm going to start setting up another. I have to start setting up the pacemaker stuff. If you haven't seen this one, this is I was doing this one on stream as well, and we kind of have to finish this up tonight as well. So I don't think I'm going to go back on stream with this because it's very minor. I have to put a skyline here, and then the words dance team. But I want to keep the same quality of art, where I decided if I do this freehand, it's going to come out a little too wonky. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to airbrush on a piece of tape the words dance team in script, and then I'm going to cut that out so that way it has a hand feel to it, but it'll also be pretty sharp. And I think that will, then I got to do the heart, and that'll wrap that one up. But first I need to grab something to eat and get rid of these hiccups. Oh. You and your twin are going to leave. All right, Todd. You have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate the support. I'm going to get back to actual posting on Instagram and stuff like that, but I've been taking a little hiatus from posting artwork just so I can get a little bit more knowledgeable with YouTube and get acclimated to streaming. So I have a couple of good pieces that I want to show off. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate, like I said, anybody who came by the broadcast. This is getting a lot more comfortable and easier to just set up and get ready to go. Unfortunately, I'm having some I guess physical difficulties today. I'm so glad that my palm, it wasn't my left hand. I still have full mobility, which is weird. It's just sore right there. It's all puffy. Alright, so maybe if I do come back, I got to finish up the subway, Brooklyn Bridge, Chrysler Building, a little bit of the Freedom Tower outline, and Rockefeller. So I hope that was a good stream. I hope that somebody may be picking up something from this, and that providing some entertainment for your day. I'm gonna hopefully get better at this, and the one thing that I should say, I guess, is subscribe, smash that like, and ring that bell, do all that stuff, so that I can kind of newer people can find me, this and that. I don't really know how it works. I know how it works a little bit, but yeah. hopefully in my later videos I'll sound a little bit more intelligent about this. You know, once you figure out a couple of things, you know, you're like, oh man, you know, all right, I'm not even in camera. I gotta keep watching. I gotta watch that. Okay. Yeah, I like where it's going. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Have a good day. Have a good night, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for the support. Like I said, thank you. Keeps me motivated to bring some stuff to you. All right, signing off. Have a good night. Thank you.